Hey everyone and welcome back to another GT Online weekly updates video. Going about it this week, we've got a new vehicle for the Prize Right Challenge and it is the P-Fister Growler. And the challenges for this week is that you need to come in the first place for 4 days in a row in the Street Race Series races. So yeah, it's kind of a long duration and a long wait for you guys to get this for free. But if you want it for free, that is the only way, I guess. If not, you can just go ahead and buy it outright. Anyways, with the test drive area, we actually have the armored Kuruma as a test drive vehicle. I think this is the first time we've got an armored vehicle. Yeah, it's kind of cool, just thought of mentioning that. Anyways, moving on to the Casino Podium, we have got a new vehicle here as well, and it is the Insurgent. This is actually a pretty good vehicle, if you're in public sessions, getting attacked by players, in Mark 2s or jets. This is a very good vehicle to counter those attacks. This as well as the Night Shark, which is much more recent compared to the Insurgent. Both of them are really good, so try out your luck at the casino, or you can get the Night Shark as well. So yeah, that's with the Prize Right as well as the Podium Vehicles. Moving on to the other stuffs now. Sadly, we are back to the same old typical Rockstar nonsense. As you can see, we have no new vehicle released. Rockstar is drip-feeding the Dripfeed content. Guys, the previous DLC we could somewhat understand because they kind of dragged it on to like 4 months. This DLC, it's not even a month since it came out and they're already doing this nonsense. I can't tell you how much pissed off I am. First of all, there's like a lack of content in GT Online players. This DLC literally didn't bring anything new, in terms of day one content, and now they're dragging on with the release of these Dripfeed vehicles. Yeah, it's kind of really pissing off at the moment. Anyways, that's with that. Moving on to the discounts. Well, we actually have the Enos DT on discount this week. Adding to that, there's also the Mammoth Patriot Mil-Spec on discount. A very good Humvee. That is a good thing. And there's also the Buffalo STX on discount. You can actually take it to the agency vehicle customization and equip it with the Imanitech. Basically convert it into an RC vehicle. That's actually pretty good with this car. Which is similar to all of the other Imanitech vehicles. Anyways, moving on. The Night Shark is on discount. Like I said earlier, you could go with the Insurgent, but this thing is a much, better version, a newer version. It's slightly smaller in size, but still, it's much better, faster, and, everything is much better in this. So this is a good purchase too. And then there's also the Hydra on discount. This is probably the only VTOL jet we have in the game. The Avenger is not technically a jet, so if you're a fan of VTOL aircrafts, here you go. You can spend $2.2 million on this. And then moving on to the property discounts, we actually have all of the apartments and garages on discount this week. That includes all of the high-end, medium, and low-end apartments as well as the garages. But guys, keep in mind one thing. If you want to have, maximum number of car garage spaces, then completely skip the medium and low-end apartments. Do not waste your money on them. As you can see, the garage spaces are less in those properties. So completely skip that and just get the high-end apartments. Or you can just go with the garage spaces too. You can just get the high-end garages. So yeah. And also, all of these garages and apartments being on discount, I'm kind of guessing next week we'll probably be getting the 50-car garage. I'm kind of hoping that would be the case. If not, yeah, Rockstar is already drip feeding the cars now, so yeah, it wouldn't be a surprise. Anyways, moving on. Well, actually, there's the flare gun being offered for free for every player in GT Online. And this is actually very useful nowadays, with the previous DLC's update. Well, you can actually shoot this towards the Apache Mark II or the jet when they fire missiles at you. That will actually deflect the missiles, from hitting you, and it will actually go and hit the flare. So if you point it towards the Apache Mark II or the jets that actually fired the missiles, then those missiles will turn around and go back and hit the flare. So, if you time it right, you can actually take out those griefers or tryhards. And then moving on to the time trials that's going on for this week, we have the normal time trials at the LSIA with a part time of 1 minute 43 seconds. Now this is actually pretty easy, it's completely straight line. But the thing is that the initial starting is slightly difficult. If you overcome that, it's going to be a breeze. For the RC time trials, on the other hand, we have it at the Vespucci Beach with a part time of 2 minutes 5 seconds. Now this is repeated like countless times, so it's nothing new. Anyways, moving on. Well, we have double money bonus going on the EC Classic stunt races. Now these, you can try them out solo too, but I don't know why you would want to try solo. The reward would be much lesser. So yeah. Anyways, moving on, there's also double money bonus going on the security contracts, that is with the agency. And here you can see that the Specialist Plus is the highest, and that is paying out $124,000. So yeah, pretty cool, So if you're wanting to, grind money and not want to do the same old usual grinding stuff, then you can try these out for this week. And adding to that, there's also the recent first dose missions, that is the 6 missions that we get with Ron introducing the new character Dax. All of those 6 missions, part of the first dose, are paying out double money. I mean, not that it pays out much, but for some reason it's on double money. It's actually horrible. It pays just around $30,000, I think. Yeah, it's not that great. Anyways, one thing is that the difficulty level, Rockstar is drip feeding the hard mode difficulty level. I'm not kidding. I've shared the info post like 2 weeks ago. I mean, guys, just imagine that. A difficulty level is being drip fed. It's mind blowing, like, the extent of drip feeding Rockstar is doing at this point. It's ridiculous, Absolutely pathetic. Moving on, with the CEO crates, the special cargo business, there's a 25% speed boost on the sourcing cargo by Loop's warehouse staff members. Yeah, this is much better, I guess. Instead of you having to go and source them out yourself, you can actually get it done by these guys too. So if you're into crates, try this out. And last but not the least, there's also triple money bonus going on the free mode events. This is, useful if you're in a public lobby, having other players in the session. If you're a solo player, it doesn't matter for you guys. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I mean, nothing much going on, no new car too, so it's a bummer week, I can say. This is the first week of 2023, the new year, and this is all the content we're getting. No Dripfeed Vehicles, no Dripfeed new content, none of those stuffs. I mean, disappointments and Rockstar, they both go hand in hand at this point, so yeah, I'm not even surprised. Anyways, what do you guys think about this? Oh boy, I'm kind of, really wanting to just, get over with this game and move on to something else at this point for the lack of effort Rockstar is showing towards this game. Anyways, that's it with this video. Those are all the stuff that's going on for this week. Kind of a terrible week, I can say. And yeah, that's it for this video, guys. Do drop the video a like and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Make sure to stay tuned. Thank you all and have a good day.